So, Sheffield Wednesday have got some slight injuries to talk about. Hello and welcome to the video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. Go and get the view of the new shirt, please. I much appreciate it. Put a lot of effort in that and a lot of time to go get it this morning, so it's good to get. But Sheffield Wednesday have got some issues with more little injuries in our squad, along the likes of Akin Femewo and Nathaniel Chalobah. But he doesn't expect them to be out for too long. Now, Danny was speaking to the Star. He was quite relaxed by the sound of it, and it looks like you look at the game against Plymouth, you think, okay. You look at the game against Hull, a bit more of a test. And Danny said this: Akin has a small injury, but it looks good. He trained today in the morning individually. He can come close to being back, and Nathaniel is also a small one. We must look to week to week now. It happens. That's the reason why we need depth in the squad. It gives a chance for young players to show up. And this is what we saw last night. I thought last night you saw Sean Fuser have an excellent game in midfield. You would never get he was an academy player a year ago. He looked so good. There was no injury concerns with Mcneil either, which is good. They were just letting him rest. He said there's no injury. He's okay. It was a little bit looking that we did not risk an injury. If you look at the game, you see both fullbacks ran a lot, and it's not easy to give them games. Again, you see with the squad, we have a good performance in the last section. Some of our players were in the starting lineup. If some were where we are and in the direction we want to go. We need to challenge, and we need the squad for where and what we want to do this season. We are in a good way, but no more than that we keep going. And you know what? Last night showed us what we got and what the fringe players are. I think at times Paul got a little bit too close to letting things get it in front of him, especially for the goal. But it showed you last night that where we're at. And last night showed us that we have a real decent depth in squad in some places and then not in others. I know midfield is one of the ones where we definitely need to improve. I think there's something to said how the likes of Smith and Johnson plays last night showed that they are willing to still be part of this team and want to play. And even if the speculation about them going, which is good to hear, that they had really good games last night and watch. Now, with Akin and Chalobah, you don't want to have injuries this early on, but here's the same. Chalobah, he was a couple of weeks behind training when he came in anyway, so it's probably just not used to the load on his body. And Femewo, it's probably just a little thing that he just needs to rest up, maybe have a look at it, maybe get some physio on it, and then after training and stuff, and just make sure you get in the ice baths as well to help it recover. And these things happen. Injuries happen wherever you start a season. It's always going to be the case. You start a season, you're going to get little injuries. It's each time. It's never going to be plain sailing. You look at kind of what's happened up at Man City. I know it's a different thing, but they just lost one of their key players for the season. That they thought they were going to have his season a breakout in Oscar Bob, and he's now injured for the season for that. Who could be out for the season or till Christmas. And that's a blow for them. These things happen. We need to know when to look at going to the market. The fact that these are just little injuries is great. And the thing is, I like this. I like that's where we're at with it. Also, let's talk about Charlie Mcneil last night. Daniel makes it so that he said that last night in an interview, I believe to the Star, he said he knew how clinical Mcneil was. He knew it was no surprise. And it's this thing, he had a look at clips and saw how he was, and he knew what kind of player he was. Today, he was really clinical in front of goal. I think it was a huge step for him as well. We spoke in the last 2 days exactly about this because he's always coming in good positions. He's also training, and today he scored 2 times. I think it's good to see we bring young players also to compare with our experienced players together in the right way. And this is the thing. If you've got a player who can find the back of the net like Mcneil, that is going to help you so much. There are so many games last season where we just weren't clinically enough. And this is a game where we played Hull without starting Ugbo. Ugbo came on, but he didn't start. And this makes you really happy about what you got. If you got a Mcneil scoring, you've got a Jamal Lowe scoring, you then say get a Ugbo scoring. You have a really good weapon to your attack that can help a lot. And it's really interesting to see what will happen with some of the players who were linked yesterday with moves. Again, they'll talk about like Wilt going to Rotherham on loan. And it'll be interesting to see if that materialise. But injuries happen, but it's nice to see us having an attack that can hopefully get us goals, hopefully improve us going forward. And the thing is, the more you look at this squad, the more you're just looking to see what are the last things we need to get. Because I think you get a last couple of bits and then you're sorted. I'll be interested to see what the window holds because it's not over yet. Not over by a long shot. So the quicker we know where we need to improve and get them in, the better. I think we'll be in a better position if we are not on transfer deadline day, scrambling for players, and we can just sit there and go, our business is all done. We're done. You don't need to stay up all night, Alex Miller, because we've done it all already. So go have an early night kind of thing. So it'll be interesting. But I'm very happy to hear that the injuries are very small ones and they should be back sooner than later. And what kind of a find have we got in Alex Mcneil? Have we literally just picked up a gem of a player who could have gone under the radar of some club because we've been tracking him and monitoring for the last 2 years and go on to be really good for us? Like, I say that in that sense, tracking him on to people have known about him, but we've had him at the training ground a couple of times in and around the 2 years, and he said he wanted to have the move for Sheffield Wednesday. And that's really crucial when you think about players wanting to come and play here. We've not had that in the past where players have wanted to be here. It'd be the case that they come because it's a paycheck. Having players who go, yeah, no, I want to play here. This is what I want to do. It's very good to see. So we'll see what happens. I'm doing a debrief tonight at 7 p.m. on the channel. Join me for that, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know if I'm going to be as busy as I was yesterday, but we'll soon see. The day is still young.